2013 Mylan World Team Tennis Championship match from the nation's capital. It's the Washington Castles hosting the Springfield Lasers. Bobby Reynolds for the home side taking on Rick Davos, and Reynolds, who normally is the closer, played big to open this thing up and get things going in the right direction for the home team.
Absolutely, that was the break. Both of these guys came out a little bit nervous, but in the end it was the home crowd that got Bobby Reynolds to settle down. He got that break, and then he really just handled himself so well. And this, to me, Leaf, was the catalyst for the Castles for the rest of the night, because Bobby Reynolds coming out and winning that set 5-1 really set the tone.
Women's doubles was next, featuring Martina Hingis alongside Anastasia Roddick. They were playing a very tough combination, Alisa Kleybanova and Vanya King. This was competitive early, but then at the end of the set, that's when the Castles struck.
Yeah, absolutely. Kleybanova and King were the #1 ranked doubles team coming into this final. Wonderful. And Roddick and Hingis really kind of struggled this season, but towards the end they got better and better, and this really was the difference maker again tonight. They came out and they got that break. They were able to handle themselves, and in the end, this was an extremely competitive match, but the Castles, like everything else tonight, were able to get the victory.
Men's doubles. It's Bobby Reynolds and Leander, Paes, Davos, along with Jean-Julien Roger, the men's MVP for the Lasers. But boy, the Castles were firing.
Yeah, Rick Davos really struggled. He struggled in the singles, and then he struggled a little bit in this doubles. Roger was trying to do everything he could to get his team back into this match. Andy Roddick actually came in and substituted for Rick Davos. But that wasn't enough, because the Castles, like they've done every single time, the men's doubles really did the job for the Castles.
Yeah, they have pretty much been a guarantee. Guys have played well, and they did it again here tonight. Then it was women's singles, and Martina Hingis was taking Kleybanova. This was a tense affair. You expected Kleybanova to play well, but Hingis seemed to be sharp. She seemed to embrace this challenge that this Russian player offered.
Well, they had such a big lead going into this, but Kleybanova came out, had an opportunity to win the first game, lost it, and then that turned everything around, and really Hingis was able to assert herself, not make any errors, force Kleybanova into hitting shot after shot. But in the end, the Hall of Famer Martina Hingis, who's such the important part of this team tonight, showed it again.
Yeah, Hingis broke 3 times. Mixed doubles finished things off. Paes and Hingis, a couple of world #1s. And it was Andy Roddick alongside Kleybanova. But you could see they were down heavy in the match score, and they just couldn't do enough.
Kleybanova and Roddick did everything they could to give their team a little bit of pride tonight, and that was to win one set, because there's nothing worse than not winning a set for the evening. Kleybanova had a spectacular shot there, was able to take it into the tiebreak, but in the end, the Castles, like they've done all year, these two did not lose a set all year, Leander, Paes and Hingis, and that's one of the reasons why.
What a pickoff that was off a Roddick forehand, and then Paes for the match, for the championship. The Castles take the three-peat. An incredible performance. That's 4 out of 5 years they won it. They've only been in this league 6 years. What a moment for Mark Ein and this franchise. The dynasty is alive in the East, and it's the Castles who are getting it done.